Ah.
This should be a better place to talk.
Did everything go okay? Can we get in the church?
I secured the permissions, but after that last incident, I'm afraid we're likely under high scrutiny.
So what else is new? They weren't big fans of us in the first place.
Yeah, good point. We've got nothing to hide. Let's do it.
Look at that. Ever since Rose joined up with us, I feel like Sorey has become so much more proactive.
Too bad it means that much more trouble for us.
Ah mais il est amoureux
Thank
ce
you.
jeu.
It was my decision to begin with. And besides, I've really wanted to see the shrine inside the church.
There's something about you that reminds me of the Pope. He too would never hesitate to spare expenses for the sake of his people.
Oh boy, another masochist.
I see.
I've prepared lodgings for you. I pray that the Seraphim will also be able to rest well tonight.
But Captain, it's been 3 days since last we heard from Boris after his infiltration. I believe we should hurry.
Oh non, il faut sauver Boris.
Who's Boris?
The rain may be affecting our food supplies, but I shall prepare our famous Drago stew for you.
Aren't you the least bit concerned? He's your only brother.
Oh.
I do not wish to burden you with my troubles any more than I already have. Please rest for now.
It's a kind offer. Let's take it.
We will. Thank you.
Par contre, soldat, tu devras apprendre à rester à ta place. Pour ton propre bien. Oui, c'est... Ok, génial. Nombre d'entre nous a disparu en enquêtant sur la Cardinale, évidemment. Je peux aussi... Oui, d'accord. Écoutez ça... ouais. Et toi? La tâche de conseiller le jeune empereur ne devrait pas revenir à un seul parti, qu'il s'agisse de l'église des chevaliers. Eh oui. Je suis assez d'accord avec ça. Oui, non mais oui. C'est un chevalier doué, mais c'est comme son frère, il est parti chez... Ouais. Oh, ils sont tous en tôle, ou décapités, c'est pas grave. Merci de ne pas entrer. Vous savez, berger, tous les chevaliers ne sont pas du même avis que le capitaine. Vous feriez bien de ne pas l'oublier. Est-ce que c'est une menace? À peine voilée. Ah.
Hey! Isn't this the guy from the Earth in Historia?
The first captain of the Platinum Knights, General Georg Heldolf.
Heldolf!
And this was painted over 20 years ago.
He would definitely show up in the Earth in Historia.
So this is Heldolf.
C'est le grand méchant. Ah, Grou, c'est le gros minou.
Sergei sure seems like a good guy.
He is. Though I fear he may be a bit too genuine and sincere to command the knights.
I agree. I hope he has what it takes.
We've got plenty of worries of our own. Let's not get hung up on other people's issues.
Oui, y a pas de... Je pense qu'il n'y a pas trop de soucis à se faire à son sujet. Du coup... Oh, le Minouse! Le Tortuse, pardon. Il nous a Il nous a trahis, nous les Tortues, c'est impardonnable. Il n'y a pas intérêt à se cacher sans sa carapace. Ah oui, j'ai fait une nouvelle carte. Merci bien, maintenant je peux poursuivre ma route. D'abord, là, si le pape disparaît, je me demande vraiment ce qui va se passer maintenant qu'un candidat dirige plus le pays. Si ce produit j'aimerais bien savoir depuis quand il pleut aussi. Parce que s'il pleut depuis que le Cardinale a pris le pouvoir, on peut voir quand même un signe. Un petit peu comme Ganondorf. Ah! Vous savez que personne n'a encore tenté l'incursion aux ruines de Wellish. Alors que c'est d'énormes trésors. Salut! Il paraît que le berger s'est montré pendant la bataille il y a un moment. À la Stombelle, près de l'endroit où c'est arrivé, mais on ne va pas... Ok. ça. Par rapport à la relance est passée sur l'alimenté. Le capitaine...
It seems there's a treasure chest near us.
Ok. Il y a de la bœuf là. C'est peut-être la plus grande ville du continent, mais ça fait une belle jambe si toutes les récoltes sont fichues, oui. C'est ce qu'on appelle la famine. Et on va aller à l'auberge. Salut, je suis Pandos, le troisième fils du célèbre armier Milton. Alors je ne vends pas d'armure de pacotille, ça non. Qu'est-ce que t'as à vendre? De bonnes dagues? Bâton. Ouais. Des boucles d'oreilles, génial. La tiare. Non. Ouais. Non. Je peux en... Non, personne pour l'instant. Connaissance, anneau de lenteur. J'ai plus de sous, hein. Des bottes. Allez. Ah bah, je suis un bon client. Alors. Donc des bottes. Ça m'intéresse. Oui, oui. Les boucles d'oreilles, j'ai l'épée. Là, l'épée azur, elle est mieux, mais elle est pas top. Un autre terme. Peut-être mieux que ça. Anneau de vent, SV, anneau de lenteur. Bijou, pouvoir réduire les chances de lenteur et ses effets. C'est cool. Berger. Ouais, pour l'instant, il n'y a pas mieux. Ok, donc toi, t'as le bâtard. Est-ce que je peux te mettre un ben runique? Il n'y a rien d'intéressant. Concrètement, c'est mieux pour lui, ça. Parce qu'il y a plus de magie. Du coup, anneau du néant, on va garder. Pour l'instant, botte d'ambre. Botte de combat. Course brûlante. Non. Ça aussi, c'est mieux pour lui. Hein. Même si sa magie baisse un peu mieux, il a plus de défense. Et plus de précision. Ok, on va mettre ça. Est-ce que t'as pas autre chose? Non. Toi. Est-ce que j'ai pas... Augmentation de la JP en cas de vaincu, poursuit pour ça, ok. Ouais. On va y mettre la deuxième dague, elle est pleine. Et d'ailleurs, je vais peut-être pouvoir les fusionner. Bot. Défense et précision. Fury, gna. J'ai beaucoup de fusions à faire. Et toi, bandeau, est-ce que t'as pas... Voilà, bandeau, habit, blouse de marin, on s'en fout, ok. C'est quand même vachement compliqué comme... Dingue mélancolique. Putain. Leur système de jeu est vraiment très compliqué, je trouve. Qu'est-ce qui est mieux? Chi naturel, mais il baisse l'attaque. Sauf que lui... Je vais rester sur la fluorite pour lui. L'anneau de vent, ça lui sert à rien. Parce que c'est déjà un élémentaire de vent. Du coup, je vais lui mettre l'anneau de lenteur. Course brûlante. Est-ce que je... Garder du vent, ok. C'est le moment pas hyper intéressant. Du coup, c'est où la fusion? Là. Pardon. Alors, fusion. Ah, c'est vrai que ça coûte des sous. Ouais. Épée de calcite. Moi, c'est les deux dagues d'assassin qui me... Alors. Toi, avec toi. Bien. Les lances. Oui. Bâton d'arbre. Et du coup, ça sert. Je sais pas si c'est vachement utile ce que je fais. Parce que du coup, c'est pas des objets qu'ils utilisent, donc c'est... Tir d'amphibole, avec la tir d'amphibole de machin. Allez. Du coup, on aura une tir d'amphibole plus 1. Un cassite, tir d'amphibole plus 1, chapeau. Ouais. Ouais. Bon, tant pis. Oh, tant pis. C'est fait, c'est fait. Allez, à la soupe.
Now that was a meal.
Hey, learn some manners.
You sure can eat.
So can these two.
It was surprisingly good. I couldn't help myself.
Drago stew, 85 points.
My policy is eat while you can. It's been ingrained in me since I was a kid. That's the law of a soldier.
A soldier, huh?
Soldier? Aren't you and your buddies in an assassin's guild?
Well, you know, it wasn't always like this. We used to be just a band of mercenaries. Not to brag, but they called us the best on the continent.
Is that right?
Allez, au pieu.
That's it for me. We've got a job to do tomorrow.
Et ça les a pas trop paniqués, les autochtones, qu'il y ait des
Is
assiettes qui
Rose's
vivent tout
band of
seuls?
mercenaries the one you mentioned before?
The Wind Riders, I believe.
I think I've heard of them.
Je connaissais les
The
Willy
tale
Woonka.
said just 100 of them could scatter a force of 20,000 men and capture 3 castles in one night.
Yeah, they were a legendary band of mercenaries. It's no wonder Rollins itself was their primary employer.
They sound crazy strong.
Strong and loyal. To the point that even the Emperor of Rollins trusted them like his right-hand man. Isn't that right?
Vous avez l'air bien au courant, monsieur.
It's true. Was true. But then, the Imperial family of Rollins ended up stabbing them in the back, along with the very one I'm seeking vengeance against.
The Imperial family joined forces with Hellions?
Is it that surprising?
I guess not. People and Hellions aren't separate entities after all.
Very true. You can even consider them 2 sides of the same coin.
In fact, if the Cardinal's power is somehow linked to a Hellion, things start to make sense.
It looks like Rose snuck out through the back. Can't take my eyes off her for a second.
Hey, Dazzle!
Après,
I wonder if someone ordered an assassination.
Who? And was she asked to do it by herself?
Either way, this is bad.
elle est juste au-dessus. Ok. Après, si on réfléchit, Eldaf c'était le chef des chevaliers. Qu'il soit proche de la famille royale, ça me paraît cohérent. Donc qu'ils aient tenté, qu'il ait tenté de soudoyer la famille royale par un quelconque,
What's wrong? Why are
par une
you all
quelconque
here?
manière, ça me semble plausible. Quand la famille
That's what
royale
we wanna
aurait
know.
vu son propre
Where were
intérêt.
you going?
Oh, just taking a walk. Thought maybe I ate too much.
You don't have to follow every whim that pops into your head, damn it.
We thought you might have ditched us to go assassinate someone.
Not yet, silly. That comes later. It It's from someone who lost their son in the war that just broke out. Kill the one who started the battle. The invasion was proposed to the Emperor about a year ago, in documents bearing the name of Pope Messedra.
Huh? You're gonna kill the Pope?
Mais oui!
Hold on. How do you know someone didn't just use his name? I thought he went missing after all.
Maybe. But then again, maybe not. It's awfully close to the time he went missing. We'll have to investigate further.
And what if we find out that he's bad?
If it's evil, the scattered bones slay it.
Ou on peut le
Even if
purifier.
it's the Pope?
The Pope, the Emperor, even the Shepherd.
Elle est totalement immoral, j'adore.
Oh, was that inappropriate?
I'm not a fan of that last part, it's true.
It isn't like we walk around all stabby. We make sure what kind of person our target is first.
I think I understand you better, Rose.
Do you now? Well, that's good.
I'm starting to understand too. Why she bears no malevolence, that is.
Because she's as nuts as he is?
Rose would certainly never tell a lie, that's for sure.
She
Complètement
was
cintrée,
always
quoi.
that way. It's in her blood.
Mais
Was the Pope
complètement.
the type of person who would just up and start a war?
That's certainly not the impression of him we got from Sergei.
He's the de facto leader of a powerful country. He's probably got more layers than you'd think.
On va sauvegarder vite fait. Allez hop. Bon. Et ça pleut toujours. Génial. Inspecter les environs du sanctuaire. Et question. Où est le sanctuaire? Parce que du coup, on ne le sait pas. Peut-être par là-bas. Non, il n'y a rien là. Je vérifie un par acquis de conscience.
Well, that was easier than we thought.
This looks like an auditorium of sorts for the believers.
Sure looks like a small crowd.
Et bienvenue dans cette cathédrale gothique du XIIIe siècle. Donc on peut voir les arches, les voûtes, génial. Il n'y a rien, c'est à désespérer.
Can you tell me the names of the seraphim who hold the utmost power, known as the Five Lords?
Bon, tu vas prendre la fessée de ta vie, toi.
Yusuf! Oh, and Eumacia!
Être-
and Almanac!
Correct. Now, can you tell me the name of the last one? The seraph who's worshipped here at the Shrine Church?
Motelis!
Maotélu.
That's right. Mao Tellus is the seraph who has given the entire Glenwood continent his blessing.
The seraph worshipped at the Shrine Church is Motelis?
The Five Lords, huh? Big movers and shakers.
I bet Motelis would know something about how to stand against the Lord of Calamity. He's got to.
Is he really all that?
Well, he's the leader of the Five Lords after all.
You must be Sorey. Welcome to the Roland's Church headquarters. I heard you were to visit. Please, come on in.
Mais on est déjà à l'intérieur. Sauf si tu m'invites dans ta chambre. Là, j'ai peur.
It's more magnificent than I'd even imagined.
The architecture definitely dates it to the height of the era of Asgard.
Glad to see you're impressed, but don't let your guard down.
Il aurait pu m'attendre. Hein. Bon, bah, il n'y a toujours pas de mode. Je voulais les points de sauvegarde.
This inscription concerns the trial of the shepherd, and the spiritual powers he obtains upon clearing it.
Could the spiritual powers
Be real?
Buzz, 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 buzz. Be real, real bees. Oh, bees everywhere.
just
possibly.
It's like the lettering's meant to tell us something.
But it's all gibberish. It must be some kind of code.
Well, it does involve sensitive info. Maybe there's a hint to crack the code somewhere.
Hey, what does the big rock thing say?
Non, touche pas au
I'm
gros
afraid
caillou.
I'm not really sure. The inscription is written in some sort of cipher, and the key to interpreting it is handed down only from pope to pope.
So, I guess we'll have to get the Pope to read it then, huh?
It's a trap.
Sorey!
Statue
Something's wrong.
de
Let's get out of here.
I don't feel so good. What is going on?
It's a Hellian's domain, just like when we fought Heldalf.
Ah, il y a quelqu'un qui nous attend à l'entrée. Ça pue un peu du zboob. Est-ce que ce serait la Cardinale?
Going home already, shepherd?
Huh?
I am Cardinal Fortin of the Church of Rollins.
This domain, is it yours?
Ah, so you can still move.
Elle est moins
Why don't
puissante
you
qu'elle
lend me
d'œuf.
your powers? For the sake of the people, of course.
Évidemment.
They asked me the same thing in Highland.
I hardly think myself the equal of a Philistine like Bartlow.
Sounds like something a Philistine would say.
Charming, but sticks and stones and so on, young lady.
Ooh, she's good.
I have but one wish. To see my empire overcome this tumultuous era of chaos.
Elle me fait penser à
A
Yennefer.
task only possible if the people are united.
En moins bien habillé, bien évidemment.
But Rollins is far too expansive to unify the people through mere patriotism alone. Shepherd, do you know exactly what it is that the state has used for eons to keep an entire country in line?
Is it faith?
L'argent.
Yes, faith. It is the belief in their own salvation that inspires in people the greatest sense of unity when they band together against outsiders who share different values. Meaning that my church itself should serve as the cornerstone for all of Rollins.
Maybe in your mind.
It is but the vision of one who would guide the people. With the name and power of the Shepherd, more people than ever can be brought to salvation.
Then you should cooperate with the Knights. Wouldn't that really be what's best for everyone?
I would welcome their efforts if they would simply bend to my will and do as I command.
Bend the
Even
knee,
if
just
they
know.
are a pack of loutish meatheads who can't figure out that their Pope abandoned them.
Wait a minute, the Pope just ran away? You didn't have him locked up?
I am not a street thug, child. The Pope, Macedra, I should say, left of his own accord. Abandoning his duty to both the Empire and his followers.
C'est un trap.
What, pray tell, would you call such a man?
Pretty
Quelqu'un qui a du bon
irresponsible,
sens.
if what you're saying is true.
Irresponsible is one word. And still there are so many fools out there who trust in such a coward. The Knights, for example. In order to bring the people together, we must find Macedra and give him his due punishment.
Punishment?
Yes, the same punishment that befell those uncivil enough to mistrust me.
Then we have a problem. We need the Pope to tell us the meaning of the inscription.
Why? Cooperate with me and it won't be necessary.
I need to know. No matter what.
Ah, I see. That's very unfortunate. So then you mean to say...
What the...
My body!
Ah,
That you reject my vision!
mais oui.
Sorey! Let's go!
We're leaving.
C'était le vanish.
What? They broke through my domain and connected with the Seraphim, if only just for a moment. Oh, will I relish this.
Mouahaha, qu'elle est méchante. Manteau spectral. Vous pouvez vous faufiler devant des obstacles, détecter des mouvements, toucher un ennemi viré à l'eau.
We disappeared? What the hell was that?
It's called the Spectral Cloak.
You've been
Ninja.
practicing in secret, haven't you? That was sweet.
We'll talk later. We've got to flee to the Knight's Tower.
C'est la bonne bibule. Du coup, j'ai pas écouté ce qu'il a dit. Ah, de la
There
bœuf.
may be some herbs out here. Be on the lookout for them.
Donc du coup, maintenant, on peut faire ninja, ninja. Et fire. Ok. Bon, bah, c'est vachement bien. Du coup, on va pouvoir parler à Sergei, enfin Jon Snow.
Gotta dash. You go on ahead.
Okay.
The Pope fled of his own volition?
I'm sorry I couldn't get more details. We were sort of running for our lives.
No, that is more than enough. I'm just relieved that you weren't captured.
Thanks for saving us back there.
It's the least I could do.
Seraph Mikleo, my humble admiration for your bravery.
It's nothing, really.
It is nothing. All you did was blind her temporarily.
We have to do something about her domain.
Those powers might help. Let's get the Pope to decipher that inscription.
That'll be tough if we don't know where he is. The Knights have been hunting him for a year now with no success.
Yeah, but they were assuming the whole time that the Cardinal was behind the disappearance. Guess what? I think I know where Popadope might be.
You do?
The village of Gadadin on the southern part of the continent. We won't know for sure until we check it out, of course.
Ok.
How did you get that information?
Well, let's just call it an industry secret. You know how it is.
Of course. I should have expected no less from the wife of the shepherd. Let us send a search team to Gadadin.
Mon Dieu, qu'il est con.
Hold on a minute. The Cardinal already expects that our side will be searching for the Pope.
A highly visible squadron of knights would essentially be a bright pink arrow pointed straight at him.
Mais t'inquiète, maintenant on a la bibule.
However,
We can operate covertly in small numbers. Let us handle Gadadin.
But that's far too much to ask.
Chill, Captain, we got this. What is it they say? Pope springs eternal?
L'affaire est dans le pop.
Abandon Pope! All ye who, don't go to Gododin.
Okay, settle down.
My thanks, gentle shepherd.
Gentil berger.
Actually, as for what you can do in return, do you suppose we could get a pass to Roland's? I might be mistaken for an ally of the Highland Army otherwise.
Il est gentil le berger. Il est
I have
gentil.
seen for myself the
c'est un bon
quality of your
berger.
character. I shall prepare it immediately.
Thank you. That's a load off my mind.
Bon, va falloir qu'on s'occupe de son frère aussi.
There is something I would like to impart to you as well. Would you please step outside for a moment?
Je suis sûr qu'il va nous parler de ça. Ah, il est où le berger? Ah, il est où, il est où? Ah.
Do you remember the art I used when we fought against one another?
Yes.
That is the Lion's Howl, an art passed down through our band of knights. I and my younger brother Boris are the only ones alive who know it.
Et tu vas me l'apprendre.
But now I pass it to you as well. Wilt thou accept?
Yes.
Vas-y, balance. Ok, alors, art. Du coup, les deux sont liés. Régissement du lion. Je préfère. J'ai une petite habitude. Bon. Allez, bah. Mais non, il y va ce con.
Well, you're a fast learner. I must apologize that this feeble art is all an oaf like me may offer you.
Bah, si t'es le seul à le maîtriser avec ton frère,
It's incredible.
c'est déjà
Thank
pas
you
mal.
so
Hein.
much, Captain Sergei.
You and I stand as equals. You may call me Sergei.
Then you may call me Sorey.
Sorey, I am loath to believe the Pope just abandoned his post on us. But I also sense that there may be another side to this unfortunate story.
I understand. We'll find the Pope and come back with the truth.
Godspeed.
Ouais, je suis le gentil berger.
Rose, was it the scattered bones who found the information on the Pope?
Maybe.
Bah oui.
Seeing where the church's money was going gave us a little hint.
That's what I thought. You guys sure don't operate in the same way that the knights do.
Of course not. An Assassin's Guild can't function without proper intel.
Assassins. Right.
Here is your pass, Sorey.
Thank you. Our travel should be much easier now.
I wish it were so, but we've received word that Byroclef Ridge, which leads to Gododin, has been blocked by rock slides.
We could have been on the ridge right now.
If only we'd been a little bolder.
Rose! My punchline!
Mon Dieu.
What's the plan?
You'll have to go through Cambria Caverns, south of the Meadow of Triumph.
An underground passage, huh? No problem.
That's your thing, isn't it?
Pleine de toiles d'araignée.
You bet it is.
C'est trop cool. Ça faisait longtemps qu'on n'avait pas vu d'araignée. Hop. Et bah du coup, c'est vachement bien. On va pouvoir sauvegarder et se quitter là. Oui, donc je disais, j'ai une petite habitude. C'est que cette attaque ressemble beaucoup à une attaque qu'il y avait dans Tales of Zestiria qui s'appelait Bête. Et du coup, je l'ai... elle avait la place... Enfin, je lui ai assigné la place de droite et gauche. Voilà, c'est... Et Stochassonic également était en haut. C'est pour ça que j'ai une petite habitude. Bon. La sauvegarde qui fait du bien. Oh.
Sure looks like the Cardinal's a Hellion.
Indeed. Though we have yet to discover its true form.
In other words, she claims to be serving the people, but in reality, she's just furthering her own ambitions.
Sounds about right. Stupid humans.
Perhaps she was burdened with a responsibility she could not bear. The pressure to do something, anything, most likely was channeled into her sense of self-justification.
So basically she couldn't hack it. Do you think the Pope jumping ship might have been what finally set her off?
That I couldn't tell you.
Your, job kinda depends on that, right?
Yep. That's why I gotta track down this Pope and see for myself just what kind of person he is.
Sorey, you must gain the spiritual powers. Everything else comes second.
Right. Let's try and find the Pope.
Go, go, Gadadin!
Bon. Donc le pape.
I ate too much today. My stomach's all achy.
Oh my, you shouldn't stuff yourself like that, Rose.
By the way, I was curious. Can seraphim get upset stomachs or gain weight?
To say it in a fairy tale sort of way, your thoughts become reality.
What's that supposed to mean?
We won't gain weight from consuming calories, but we will from thinking, I'll gain weight if I eat this much.
Whoa! So does that mean you'll be okay as long as you don't think like that?
No. Denying the reality of things leads to malevolence. A seraph must not be detached from reality. So at the end of it all, you could say we're the same as humans.
This is so confusing.
Eh oui, mangez 4 McDo par semaine et vous grossirez. Allez, le bon bisou.